Hi, my name is Sarah Smith, and I am the co-founder of Foster Angels of Central Texas. When we started in Austin and Central Texas, we didn't really fully grasp the magnitude of how many kids needed our help. So we expected we might get 50 or so requests in our first year of operation, and then all of a sudden, by December, we had helped almost 500 kids in the foster care system. I think we are up to almost 28,000 kids now, but I think it's the type of help that really makes the difference.
It definitely does make my job a whole lot easier working with foster angels. The families we work with, the children we work with, they have a lot of needs that haven't been fulfilled in a long time. And CPS doesn't really have the ability to do it on their own. So when we work with foster angels, it gives us that extra support.
Foster Angels has been a very important organization to supplement the programming that we have here at Texas State for our FACES students. They respond immediately whenever our students have a need, and it can be anything from assisting with textbooks to wanting a class ring. Those are some of the exciting icing on the cake things that Foster Angels has done, but Foster Angels has also helped in crisis situations where students can't pay their rent, or they can't pay their utilities, or they don't have food. Foster Angels can come in right away and in a matter of days help us get that assistance to our students.
We've always provided and continue to provide exactly what they ask for, and in a matter of days, not weeks. And they remember that, and it demonstrates in no uncertain terms that someone listened and someone cared and someone did something about it.
So I learned about foster angels through one of our caseworkers, and when we needed something, we would request funds for them so that they would be able to go out to the stores and purchase those. And I think it was really neat because a lot of our children are used to maybe going through donations so that they have clothes, but now that they get to pick their own, it's really impactful for them.
So foster children need an organization like Foster Angels because they're able to fulfill those little requests, the clothing, the shoes, the underwear, but they're also able to fulfill those large requests like a trip to Six Flags or help with getting their driver's license. They're able to help just make life more normal for these children.
You take somebody that is thinking, man, what am I going to do? How is this going to work out? Nobody cares. And all of a sudden, hey, you know what? Somebody really does care. And so if we can do that for them, you can imagine how that makes them feel like, I feel good today. I've got a new computer or a new bike. And if you can get that one mentor or two mentors and a little help from Foster Angels, hopefully you can go and be a different person.
Just reading the notes that they send and how much they appreciate the gifts and how much they appreciate the opportunities, it just warms my heart, and I don't need to see their faces because I can see it in their words.
One of the biggest challenges for our young parents in foster care is normalcy. Normalcy is the typical adolescent experience, so we are trying to give youth that in foster care, so they are able to provide and help us through that by giving them a nice outfit for graduation or celebration.
A lot of times when nonprofits grow, they get more complex and sort of harder to navigate, and I would say the opposite about Foster Angels, that the growth has only meant even greater responsiveness to our students' needs, and I really appreciate that.
The request program is bigger than I could have ever imagined, and now there's Toys for Teens, there's Back to School, a program that helps kids get their first car and furnish their first apartment. It's really neat to see that these kids know they can count on Foster Angels, and hopefully that little bit of encouragement will really alter their lives in a positive way.
In the end, that's the reward you get from all of this. And I think people forget about the legacy of helping a child. 100 years from now, they won't know me and they won't know you. But you know what? You might have another family that's created another family or two because they made a difference in the world. And so if you can concentrate on that and you think about the legacy of that, that's what I think Foster Angels is.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Shining Stars virtual celebration. My name is Tanya Lescovar-Owens, and I am the Executive Director of Foster Angels of Central Texas. Thank you so much for joining us tonight to ensure that we can continue meeting the needs of children in care. From basic needs to life-enhancing experiences, our hope at Foster Angels is to improve the way children experience foster care. We are so excited to share the powerful stories of our shining stars tonight, with starting out with our Resilience Award winners, our community and philanthropic partner, and our Voice Award recipient. We also have a few surprises towards the end. I want to take a quick second to thank our board of directors, our Shining Stars host committee for helping us reimagine this event today, and my amazing staff. Your passion, drive, and commitment helps us to continue furthering our work, and I really appreciate all that you do for us. This event would also not be possible without the generous support of our sponsors, including American Bank, our presenting sponsor for today. Thank you all for continuing to support our work and participating in our first ever virtual event. Through the last 6 months, we have all experienced a lot of change, and change can be hard, but I do believe it makes us stronger, and I do believe that it makes us do better work. Our team has been working really hard to ensure that kids' needs are being met. And while we can't do so much of the things we love to do, like extracurricular activities and funding sports and being able to take kids on special trips and camps, we have been able to hone in on the very important basic needs. Due to COVID-19, we have also experienced a really high increase in requests around food, housing assistance, and also support with education. As you can imagine, distance learning has been challenging for a lot, and we have been able to step up and provide resources to our youth to be able to have them be able to participate in distance learning from home. We know that these needs are not going to go away, and that is why we're here tonight. We're here to get you to support the mission of Foster Angels and help us continue to improve the lives of kids in foster care. Thank you all so much for being here with us tonight. We have a great program in store, and it's now my pleasure to introduce a friend of Foster Angels, Trevor Scott from CBS We Are Austin, who will serve as our MC for the night. Trevor, take it away.
Good evening, friends. Thank you so much, Tanya. Hello, friends, and welcome. Good evening. My name is Trevor Scott. I am co-host of CBS Austin's We Are Austin, weekdays at 9 a.m. on CBS Austin. But tonight, I am so excited to be your MC, your virtual MC. Well, I'm real, but I am virtually MCing this event this evening from Trevor Scott Studios, aka my dining room, which I know a lot of you can relate to that over the past several months. Your homes have turned into lots of different places. I'm so excited to be here with you. For those of you who attended the luncheon last year, you may remember I was privileged enough to be there as well, mainly because I love this organization, but not just coincidentally. I do have a connection to the foster care program in my home. In fact, for most of my childhood, our home was a foster home. And from the age of about 10 all the way through high school, I always had a foster brother or sister or more in my home with us. And I saw firsthand what a difference groups like Foster Angels can make for these kids to provide some normalcy, some consistency in their lives. And I'm eternally grateful for the work that they're doing. And I'm very grateful that I guess I didn't mess it up too bad last year because they asked me back, and I am so excited to be here. So welcome. We're going to have a fun evening. I want you guys to get comfy. This is the beauty of having a gala, an event at home, because you guys can get comfy. I hope you're on the couch. I'm wearing a suit, top half only, and it's a time to get comfy. I hope that you guys have your favorite drink here. So we're going to cheers. By the way, how cute are these Shining Stars coasters? We've got the Little Dipper here. I hope you guys have got them. That's inspired by our friends at Tito's. Lots of you got little goodie bags today with this in there. So this is delicious. So cheers to the Little Dipper. And I hope a lot of you took advantage of the awesome discount code to get this amazing what I call dinner. This is the cheese board from our friends at Antonelli's. Kendall, John, thank you so much. They are great community partners, and they put together one heck of a cheese tray. This will be my dinner a little bit later on. If you guys see me munching here and there, don't worry, I'm in good company. I know you guys hopefully are too. And speaking of fun, tonight we're also excited to welcome two big names in Austin music. In fact, they're synonymous with Austin music. We have Bob Schneider and Jackie Vinson, who put together special custom performances just for us, for Foster Angels tonight. So that's a very big deal. We hope you'll stick around all night long, have your Little Dipper, have some bites of your Antonelli's cheese plate, and get ready for a wonderful, profound, moving, and fun evening here at the Shining Stars celebration. We're glad to have you guys. I am live tonight, by the way. I just wanted to let you know, live in my home. So I'm going to be coming to you this evening live as we bring you the program. I do want to tell you that we've got some super exciting news to share with you right off the bat. I wanted to let you know that we have had some very generous supporters who have committed some matches for us tonight. And tonight, guys, we are already over 70,000. We have already met one of our huge goals tonight, my friends. Can you believe that? We've had people calling and donating all night last night and all day today for tonight's amazing event. We definitely want to thank a few people for that as well, for helping this be a very generous evening. We're talking about Carl C. Anderson Sr. and Mary Jo Anderson Charitable Foundation. We'd like to thank them very much for this evening. Also, Enterprise Holding, the McBride family, Shannon and Steve Hicks, and then, of course, we've got Javid Anwar. We thank you all so much for your generosity tonight. And I want you to know what that match means for you, because you hear that a lot in gala times. The match means for you that tonight your donation is going to be matched, and you can easily double your impact tonight. Your money's going to go a lot further. And guess what? We've made it super easy for you. If you are on the couch, you don't even have to get up. Just take out your phone and you can make a donation by just texting SHINE, the word SHINE, SHINE, to 512-409-9912. This is also going to be kind of scrolling this evening on the bottom of your screen, so you won't have a chance to forget it for sure. It makes it so easy. If you happen tonight to be on your laptop or your phone, you can click the donate button, that easy, on your screen. We've made it so easy for you to contribute to tonight's event. That is why we are here tonight. We are here to continue the critical need, meeting the critical need of kids in care. And folks, I don't have to tell you, right now that need is greater than ever with the pandemic, with social distancing, with things just completely out of whack and no routine. The work that Foster Angels is doing is so important. And tonight we are going to ensure, right, together, that they can continue meeting the critical needs of kids in care. We are so happy you're here today. Now, everybody ready to have a really fun evening? I sure am. Get your cocktails, get your cheese. We're going to hear some powerful stories of four outstanding Resilience Award winners tonight. And we're going to get to the first one tonight. It's my pleasure to introduce to you our first honoree of the evening, and that's Ginger.
I met Ginger through my granddaughter. They both attended the same high school. She's accomplishing everything that she sets out to do.
She's an 18-year-old college student. She's really a lot of fun, loves her animals, she goes to school, she works. I mean, she's just a well-rounded, awesome human. Like, she's fantastic. I know Ginger from school, and we're best friends. She always cares about you whenever you're on your low, and she's always easy to talk to.
My name is Ginger Cheney, and I have been in foster care on and off since about the time that I was 6. My biggest hardships growing up would be moving around so much and being in all of the different environments, and didn't really have a good support system my whole life, so I was just kind of in the wind, you know?
If anything gets in her way, she just plows through it. She's been talking about wanting to be a vet for years, and she's really making it happen.
My whole life, I've always loved animals. I chose to be pre-veterinary because I'm looking more towards either farm animals or exotics. You know, I was just like, this is perfect for me.
That was always her goal, and she's loved animals and dogs, cats, any kind of animals.
My 3 pets that I have right now started off with Marius. He's a rescue dog, but honestly, I think Marius helped me more than I helped him. Around Christmas time, I got Palpatine. He's my 3-year-old cat. I just got the puppy in January. Now he's gained 5 pounds and he's running everywhere, and he's a terror. He terrorizes me and Marius. We have to like get on furniture to hide from him, basically. I met my grandma, Miss Helen, and Flora during my junior year of high school. I have been living with them since November of 2018.
She has become a member of our family. She's like a second granddaughter to me, and I just feel like we'll always have a connection.
I think Ginger is deserving to be an honoree because she has just worked so hard. She's overcome so much in her life, more than most people overcome in a whole lifetime.
Everybody should have family and a place to call home, a place to always go, and someone to always talk to.
I would say she's a very determined young lady. At such an early age, she's been through so much in her life. I'm very proud of who she is becoming.
I just can't think of anyone more deserving of this award.
Well, American Bank is proud to be a sponsor of Foster Angels. We believe that our future depends on the growth and vitality of the communities that we serve. That's why we're committed to supporting many community development products, projects, and organizations. We're very proud of our longstanding partnership with Foster Angels and their work with these amazing young people. When we work together in community, we all play a vital role in its success. We're even prouder, though, of Ginger, the first recipient of the Resilience Award. Ginger, I share your love of animals. My favorite was a golden retriever named Carrie that I had as a child, and more recently, an American Eskimo named Holly. So it's great to see someone like yourself personify many of the same qualities we at American Bank find to be so fundamental to success: integrity, excellence, performance, and leadership. And when it comes to integrity, you're honest and straightforward. Ginger, you've been accountable for yourself and your actions. You've been working, going to school, taking care of these animals. It's inspiring. Excellence. Your foster grandma, Helen, talked about how you've accomplished everything you set out to do. It's amazing. Performance. Studying veterinary medicine's always been your goal. You've worked hard to overcome so much to be on the road to your dreams. And then leadership. You're a shining example for other people in foster care, demonstrating courage and inspiration in all you do. So at American Bank, we support foster angels and people like Ginger because we believe in investing in the communities that we serve and the next generation of young adults. And we think it's so fundamental to supporting the well-being of our communities. We're a relationship bank. That's what Foster Angels is all about, creating long-standing, healthy, and meaningful relationships that build people up as individuals and in community. So on behalf of American Bank, Ginger, congratulations on your award. You've set a high bar for future recipients to achieve.
Wow, so very special. I'm so excited to be here tonight for these amazing stories. Congratulations, Ginger. Everybody at home, please give Ginger a huge round of applause. And thank you, Steve. Thank you to American Bank for being tonight's presenting sponsor as well. We couldn't do it without you. What a great story that is. And it's my pleasure now to introduce our second Resilience Award winner of the evening, and that's Helena.
Hi, my name's Helena. I'm 17 years old, and I've been in and out of foster care since I was very young, but I've been in foster care permanently since I was 13.
So Helena is just an incredible young person who has overcome so much in her life and an awesome advocate for herself and for the foster care system.
I normally take her on most of all of our events and most of all of our trips because she is that leader. She is the one that I look to help make sure that other youth know that they have a voice and know how to advocate for themselves and know too that they can go out into the world despite their history, that they can become something and be successful.
So ever since I was young, my birth parents were addicted to drugs, and I lived through that for a really long time. I had gone in and out of being taken away by CPS and my parents going to rehab. And the summer of my 8th grade year going into 9th grade, we actually became homeless in Austin. I decided that I wanted to put an end to it, so I actually called CPS myself. And that was the day that me, my brother and sister permanently got put into foster care. I was separated from my brother and sister. I fought really hard in court with my aunt and uncle to get back with them. And I've been living with my aunt and uncle for 3, almost 4 years now.
Helena, and growing up in the foster care system and having several different placements and being separated from her siblings, having a period in her life where she was homeless, that would knock a lot of people down. They would not be able to recover from that. But she has, and really even used that experience to empower herself and, moving forward and being a leader and, accomplishing her goals. That those experiences have really just made her stronger.
I have had trouble saving up money because of just things I have to pay, my phone bill, Not having a car is expensive, so getting to work through Ubers is really expensive. I got my permit through Foster Angels, which was amazing, but I didn't have a car, and so I was kind of like at a wall. They had called me to tell me that they had a surprise for me, but I didn't really know what it was. They said it was something small. I believe it was Sarah Crocker reached out to me and she said, hey, we have a car for you. And they donated me a car, and it's been the biggest blessing in my life. It was amazing because a car is just like what I needed to work and like save up money. When I was homeless, we lived in a car, and so like having a car is also that sense of security to me. Like I will always have somewhere. Hopefully I will never have to do that. Oh, that's so cute. Like I appreciated it so much. It's the biggest thing that's happened. It was the best Christmas gift I've gotten in my entire life.
I nominated Helena because she deserves to be celebrated. She has endured so much trauma and so much neglect growing up to where now she is flourishing in her journey as a teenager. I want her to know that we love her, that we care about her. I want her to know that she deserves to be acknowledged.
After high school, I'm going to Texas State, and I'm wanting to major in social work so that I can give foster care kids and teens a better experience. I want to be able to connect with these foster teens and let them know that they're not alone. And I feel like if they have someone who's been through almost the same thing that they have been through, then I can better connect with them.
Congratulations, Helena. As a Texas State alum myself, I'm excited to welcome you to the Bobcat family. I know your drive and determination will help you succeed, and you're on a path to make some wonderful memories and meet some lifelong friends at a beautiful campus there in San Marcos. Thank you for sharing your story. Also, we know how thrilled you were that in partnership with the Westlake Chamber of Commerce, you got your entire dorm registry filled and delivered so you'll be ready for the fall semester. I'm sure that was a great surprise. Eat 'em up, cats. So this year I was fortunate enough to join the board for Foster Angels after years of volunteer events and monetary donations, both personally and through my company, Enterprise Rent-A-Car. I've worked for Enterprise for nearly 20 years, and one of the many reasons I love my job is that one of our guiding principles is we strengthen our communities one neighborhood at a time. Our philanthropic focus is not always directly related to our business of renting cars, but instead reaches beyond to make a difference and improve the quality of life wherever our employees and customers live and work. As you can see, that fits in so well with the mission of Foster Angels. Their cause is also very relevant to my team, as I have several employees who have become foster parents themselves and have also adopted. We are grateful for the work Foster Angels does to support our community and that we can assist them with their goals. Enterprise and I look forward to an exciting year where we will continue to shine and provide opportunities for young adults just like Helena.
Thank you so much, John, for your support and for Enterprise Holding being one of our match gift sponsors tonight, meaning that the money that you give goes further. It is doubled, so we thank you so much. And of course, congratulations, Helena. What a very special story. It's so amazing to be with you all tonight to hear these incredible stories. So well deserved. Congratulations to you. How's everybody doing out there in Central Texas, Austin, Texas? I hope everybody's having a good time so far. Are you beginning to understand how important and incredible the mission is for Foster Angels of Central Texas? I sure am. We're glad that you're here today because that's why we're here. We're here to hopefully raise a lot of money for the incredible work that's happening here. And I wanted to give you guys an update this evening. I'll be giving you live updates of our goal. A reminder, our overall goal this evening is to raise over, we're gonna cap it, over $150,000. And friends, we have reached a milestone so far this evening. Get this. So far, we have already raised over $80,000. Let's hear it. Everybody at home, put your hands together. Give them a big whirl. I can hear you virtually all the way over here in my studio. That is incredible. And of course, that puts us really on track for our overall goal tonight of over $150,000. And we're just getting started. There is so much fun to have here tonight. And I want to introduce our final two Resilience Award winners this evening, and we're talking about Johnny and Joseph. They're twins who connected with Foster Angels over a year ago when they came on the Foster Angels Port Aransas annual fishing trip, which is so special. I know a lot of you know about this trip out there. It's put on by 25 dedicated fishermen. It's my honor tonight to introduce our last two Resilience Award winners this evening. Please give it up for Joseph and Johnny.
Hi, my name is Joseph. I'm Johnny, and we're twins, and we're brothers. I would say we're really close. I mean, we have a really strong bond that a lot of kids might not have because we actually love each other. We're always there for each other whenever we get mad or anything at each other. You know, we just apologize, and we're just really connected.
The version of Johnny and Joseph that I certainly know and see and I'm so drawn to is just two kids who have not had it easy. And they're also two kids that won't let that define them. They have each other's back like no other. And when you have that heart first and foremost and psychological perspective, even in their circumstance, I think they're gonna do well.
Joseph and Johnny came to us, right before school started and moved from another house on campus. You just got to think of what they've gone through and a constant change in their lives with no stability. And for them to get through that, shows a lot of their character. The two of them, as we know, are identical twins, but they have two completely different personalities.
My goal is to be valedictorian. I'm planning on going to university, and I'm planning to go to TSTC. Yeah, for me, it's mainly like pursuing the things that I really like to do, and the thing right now is basketball. So my goal is to try out for a team, make the team, and go from there.
They have some really big goals, but so did I. One of the many things that drew me to Johnny and Joseph is me and my twin had the same. We were adopted a couple of times, and they don't even know this. One day I was in Waco visiting a client, and I rolled by the Methodist home, and I bet it was maybe 8 or 9 in the morning, but I saw Johnny and Joseph on the court shooting the ball, and that's who I was. It took getting up by yourself. It took, shooting hoops or throwing the football or baseball with no coaches or adults around to reach your goals. And so I think that's one of many reasons that we're pretty drawn to each other.
I always lived to where if I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do it, and I'm gonna do my best at it. There's been times where I wanted to give up. Every time, I fall to my lowest point, I get back up, but I get back up stronger. And the fact that I haven't gave up and the fact that I still keep going is what, drives me. And if you could choose to get a twin, I'd advise you to choose to get a twin. It's really comforting to know that you have someone there with you, and it helps you get through more because there's someone that understands you. Just having somebody not dimming my light, but making it brighter.
Please join me as we hear a message from our valedictorian, Joseph Cadrill.
Hello, and welcome everybody. My name is Joseph Cadrill. I would just like to start out by saying thank you, MCH, for your full support and encouragement, and for this opportunity to speak with you all today.
Hello, Johnny and Joseph. Ted Oakley here. I wanted to congratulate you personally. I wish I was there to shake your hand and put my arm around you and really tell you how much I think about you, what you're doing, and the fortitude you've had to get to this point. I'm always excited to see successful young people, but particularly such successful young people that come up the way the two of you had. I was really impressed and did not know that Kwan, also a twin and also through some foster homes. I knew a little bit, but not so much. I bet that was interesting for you to have that conversation with him and you had something in common. But I just wanted you to know that people at the Foster Angels Board, and I think everyone out there, looks at people like you and they have tremendous respect. And I just want to say one thing to you. Don't stop. Keep on going. Keep on pushing forward in life. I know you came from a tough background. I know things weren't great for you, but you know what? You can overcome. You've already been resilient. And by the time you get to be 25 or 30 years old, you'll look back and say, you know what? It was tough, but it made steel out of me. I went forward. I became something in this community. I have a great family. The two of you are close to each other. So anyway, I just want you to know that we're behind you. We'll help you if we can in college or whatever we can do for you. We love everything about what you're doing. And I want to say to Quan for going up and visiting with the guys, as usual, Quan, thank you. You've been a great board member for us, as well as all the other board members. And while we're here right now, I'd just like to say to everybody that isn't it fantastic to get to see these people, these kids that have come up to the care that they have and then go forward and really do well. I think if there's anything that Foster Angels should make you feel great, when you look out there and say, you know what, we're making a difference. And so I want to thank everybody for thinking along those lines. So for you two guys, Joseph and Johnny, keep on trucking, man. We're all behind you. Thanks.
Wow, thank you so much, Ted. Of course, many of you know out there, but for those of you who don't, he's our co-founder of Foster Angels. And Ted, thank you so much for what you're doing now. 10 years ago, starting Foster Angels, and look at the amazing work that's happened so far and more amazing work ahead. Thanks so much to all of you out there for sure. And of course, congratulations to Johnny and Joseph. This is so cool. We wanted to also thank Tex-Mix Concrete for sponsoring those gifts that and goodies that Johnny and Joseph received. You saw in the photo there that they were with their jerseys, which was one of their gifts. So thank you so much to Tex-Mix Concrete for those amazing and generous gifts. And also tonight, I'm super excited and maybe even a little bit nervous because the stars are amongst us tonight. Ginger, Helena, Johnny, and Joseph are all tuning in tonight from their respective places. And I want to thank you guys so much for allowing Foster Angels to share your stories. You are the real shining stars of this evening, and your stories will help inspire so much more and more stories out there for people to give. And we thank you so much for joining us tonight. So hi guys, I wanted to say hi to you. Thank you for joining us. Now's a really fun part of the evening. This is great. We've got like the whole thing going on tonight. I actually want to check in live tonight. How exciting is that? With one of our host committee members, two of our host committee members, Elena and Matt Martin, are actually joining us today because they want to share a few words. Matt is also on the board of directors for Foster Angels, and I'm so excited to welcome you guys. We're like a TV show here. I'm tossing it live to Matt and Elena. How are you two tonight? You're having a party.
Oh yeah, we're having a party. Come on, you guys. Yeah. All right. No, this is so awesome. We are just so honored to be a part of the host committee this year. I mean, this is a cause that's so near and dear to our hearts, and we're just so grateful for everybody tuning in this evening on this rainy night. But Matt has been on the board, as you mentioned, Trevor, for how long? How many years?
About 2.5 years, I think.
And he cries like a baby every time he sees those videos.
Yeah, that was
Sorry
that was pretty tough. But Ginger, Helena, Johnny, and Joseph are perfect examples of why Elena and I support the Foster Angels. Those are 4 kids, but believe me, every kid that I've met through the organization as a board member, their stories are just the same. They're talented, they're driven, they're dedicated, they have a never give up attitude, and they just want to break. And what we're trying to do is try to give these kids a break. Not a handout, just a break. We've all had a break at some point in our life. I know I've had a few. And what we're trying to do tonight is give those kids a wonderful, wonderful break.
So thank you to all of you for donating. And also, I just got word that we hit our next milestone, and I'm excited to share. We are at 88,000. Triggers our next match. So we want to thank Shannon and Steve Hicks for giving $10,000 now. So now we're at $98,000. Congratulations,
also
everybody.
Thank you guys.
Yes, another host committee member. So back to you, Trevor.
Very, very cool. This was a lot of fun having you guys here today. This was a very super special a treat. You're having a great party over there, which is super exciting. And I think now we are actually going to present our philanthropic award for this evening, which I'm very, very excited about. It's my honor to now present our next award, which is the Ted Oakley Community and Philanthropic Partner Award. Every year, Foster Angels honors a business, an individual, or a foundation that has really gone above and beyond to help impact the lives of children in foster care. This year's recipient, the Carl C. Anderson and Mary Jo Anderson Charitable Foundation, has a long-standing partnership with Foster Angels. You might recognize the name from a little earlier in the evening at the beginning of the program as one of our matching gift sponsors. Such a joy there, such a great gift, which is just one of the many ways the Anderson Foundation supports Foster Angels of Central Texas. One of Anderson Foundation's focus areas includes fulfilling the basic and essential needs of children and youth. And how perfectly does that align with the mission of Foster Angels? For the past 7 years, they have been supporting Foster Angels to really help ensure that kids have their basic needs met. Carl Anderson's story is really a classic rags to riches story, if you will. His journey is incredible. He was born into a poor family in Naples, Oklahoma in 1911, and he was one of 10 children, a huge family. He dropped out of high school to earn money to help support that family. He then launched his transportation business with one truck, hauling and laying pipeline. But from those really modest beginnings, the Anderson Corporation grew domestically across the country and internationally in Canada and South America. Carol and Mary Jo Baker met through his business dealings, which is always a great way to meet. She was small, but mighty. Her strength, vision, and compassion really helped lay the groundwork for the foundation. Get this, since inception, the foundation has invested more than $50 million to nonprofits across New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas. Wow, what a joy. And before I turn it over to Brad to accept the award, we actually have a little message to share from two of our host committee members.
Brad, two of your biggest fans here to congratulate you and the Anderson Foundation on this special award. Literally for the last 10 years, we've seen you be transformational with nonprofits across 3 states, New Mexico, Oklahoma, and Texas.
I've seen firsthand how your leadership program has taken nonprofits to the next level. Thank you, Brad and the Anderson Foundation, for your advocacy, your mentorship, and your extreme generosity to Austin and across the states.
We love you, Brad. We're so proud of you.
So sweet. And here tonight to accept the award is Brad Robb, Executive Director of the Carl C. Anderson Sr. and Mary Jo Anderson Charitable Foundation.
Thank you, Trevor. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say thank you to Foster Angels, to Ted and to Sarah, the first Executive Director of the organization, who talked us into supporting a startup organization 7 years ago. And we don't normally do that, but her appeal was so compelling and taught us so much about the needs of the foster kids in the Austin community that we felt we needed to meet that, the challenge that she was offering us at the time. We really appreciate what you do. We envision this partnership continuing as long as there's need, and we know that will be a long, long while. Thank you for letting us offer our support in the form of a challenge. We believe, as did our grantor, Carl Anderson, that we want to use our money to help amplify the organization's private donor base, and that's what we're endeavoring to do here tonight. But we couldn't be more honored than to be in your company and have Ted's name on this award. Thank you so much, Sarah, for introducing us to Foster Angels so long ago. Thanks.
And our next award this evening is for an individual who is a fierce advocate for young adults in college who experienced time in foster care, helping to amplify their voices and ensuring that they have the resources and the tools they need to succeed in life. She has an enormous heart for her students. On any given weekend, you can find her maybe taking a hike or enjoying a delicious meal together with her students. In other words, she doesn't just talk the talk, She truly walks the walk. This year's recipient of the Sarah Smith Voice Award is Dr. Christine Norton, professor from Texas State University. I'm smiling ear to ear just for you, Dr. Norton. Dr. Norton has been working very closely with the Guide to Thrive program at Foster Angels, and this helps ensure that former youth in foster care can navigate college and all that comes with it. And we all know there is plenty of extra stuff that comes with the college experience. Dr. Norton helped launch the Foster Care Alumni Creating Educational Success, also known as FACES, at Texas State. She is also the Foster Care Liaison Officer to the Texas Higher Education Coordinating Board. And if that's not enough, the founder of the Foster Care Adventure Therapy Network, an international group of programs and practitioners who actually utilize adventure therapy with current and former foster care, foster youth, and young adults. Very, very cool program. But before we hear from Dr. Norton, one of her former students and a graduate of the Bright Angels Scholar Program for Foster Angels has a little message for Dr. Norton.
Dr. Christine Norton, a shining star in so many ways, but one of those ways is by being the advisor for the Faces of Texas State at Texas State University, my alma mater. Eat 'em up, cats. She has been a roadmap for so many of us Faces students. She has been a soundboard. She has been an advocate. She has been a fighter for us. And as a person who has been in the organization and has also, has served as the vice president, which is one of the primary faces for the organization, I've just watched her just exude so much passion and so much happiness onto us, if we're having a bad day. She really has just been a constant throughout, my 4 years at Texas State. And as a Bright Angel Scholar, she has been there for me, when I've, gone to speak at the luncheon. She was there with me when I actually was a recipient of the scholarship from the Foster Angels of Central Texas. She has just been so supportive and really has just been a cheerleader for not only myself, but for everyone else in the organization. And I feel that she just is so honorable and so memorable and just needs to be praised for everything that she does at Texas State, and just she needs to be let known that we see her. I see you, Dr. Norton, and I love you very, very much. You have just been a confidant. You have been a leader in your department, and then of course working with retention and management and planning for Texas State as well. You have just been a positive energy, and I am so glad to know you, and I thank you for all of the service that you have put in toward the organization, and just service that you put in throughout the San Marcos community, getting our faces heard on campus, off campus, to other students, in high school and middle school or wherever it may be. And I may not be there right now, Dr. Norton, but I will be back in a year, and I just want to say I love you very, very much, and I hope that we can continue to work together when I come back to Texas State next year. I think I'm gonna start crying. Oh my goodness. We're not gonna cry on camera. I just want to thank you so much for everything that you have helped me personally through. You've helped me through some really dark hours that, I never knew that I would have to face, while in school. And you really taught me to just swallow my pride. And I feel like that's something that all of us should really remember, is to never be afraid to ask for help, never be afraid to be a lending hand or a helping hand to other people. And I thank you so much for everything that you've done. You're amazing, and I love you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Wow, Foster Angels, thank you so much. I'm crying. So Amber made me cry. And that's probably because this is one of the most special awards I have ever received in my professional career. Foster Angels, firsthand how much courage and how much grit and how much tenacity these young people have with lived experience in the foster care system, especially those that make it to higher education. It is our goal at Texas State to continue to increase that number, because we know that education is such a protective factor in the lives of all youth and young adults, but especially youth and young adults coming out of the foster care system. And we really couldn't do our work without foster angels. So this award is really more about this incredible partnership. And I just want to say thank you, first of all, to Foster Angels. Thank you also to Texas State University. One person is receiving this award, but I would like to do that on behalf of my team at Texas State University, the Office of Retention, Management, and Planning, all of the wonderful faculty and staff who serve on the Foster Care Advisory Council, all of the faculty and staff who volunteer to be mentors for our youth, all of the social work MSW students who have been advocates for the FACES program over the last 10 years. And most of all, I want to thank our FACES students for your bravery, your vulnerability, and never giving up. I've said a million times that there is one thing that distinguishes those students who come out of foster care to Texas State who are successful from those who aren't. It's one thing, and that's the ability to ask for help. And you all have taught me that there is no shame in the struggle, and asking for help and then lifting each other up as a community is the best thing we can do for one another. And Foster Angels, thanks for being a part of our community at FACES. We are so grateful for you, and I accept this award on behalf of all of my students and staff at Texas State University. Thank you so much.
So cool. Congratulations, Brad and Dr. Norton. Very, very cool to be a part of this really important night for you and for us. Congratulations to all of you. I want to give you guys a couple of updates. We've got a really fun update for you right now. We have hit another milestone in approaching our goal tonight, and that is we have raised over $105,000 towards our total goal, which really is infinite. Honestly, please give as much as possible this evening. It's also important. Congratulations to everybody out there. Thank you so much for giving. You know, I want to highlight something that Dr. Norton said, is that her students taught her that there is absolutely no shame in the struggle and asking for help. And that really strikes a chord tonight, because that's exactly why we're here. We're all together tonight to make sure that someone is there to help these children and youth from foster care in need. So if you haven't had the opportunity already, you can grab your phone, easy to donate, or click the donate button and make a donation tonight. It is not too late at all to help us reach or surpass our goal. Remember, your donation will be doubled. It's so special this evening. No donation is too small. By the way, if you think you can't, if you think it's not worth it, it is absolutely worth it. And we encourage you, no donation is too small. I wanted to actually read something to you that I have right here, which is a testimonial, as if tonight hasn't been inspiring enough. I want you to hear these words, because this really highlights the impact that is being made at Foster Angels of Central Texas. So here this is tonight. It's from one of our newest Bright Angels scholars. It says, please share this with all the great people there at Foster Angels that work so hard to make sure that kids in foster care are taken great care of. I can't express how extremely grateful I am to be chosen to receive your scholarship. It has helped me so much already in helping me ensure that I am able to get things to help me be successful. I will be able to get a printer and ink to have in my dorm room. Huge. It will make it so much easier to get the work needed and without having to walk from campus to campus from my apartment. It will also help knowing that I will be able to help pay my health insurance premiums that are required by the athletic department. Made the track team, so congratulations there for sure. That was a real concern, and I no longer have to worry about how I was going to get that paid. You are all our angels. Thank you again, and God bless. Does that put it into perspective or what? No donation is too small, and it can make a huge impact for these kids. A reminder that a $1,000 donation sponsors young adults who are transitioning out of foster care, one of the most critical periods in their lives, with needs and college-related expenses, just like the ones described in that testimonial. So $1,000 can help you do that. That is so very, very special. And thank you so much for sharing that amazing testimonial with us. And thank you guys for being so generous tonight. Let's keep it up. Tonight, I'm actually really happy to toss it over to a very special guest who's joining us tonight all the way from Florida.
Hello, friends. My name is Ashley Rhodes Quarter. I am a former foster youth, and I am so excited to have the opportunity to share my personal story to serve as an example of why Foster Angels is such an incredible organization. I spent almost 10 years in foster care and had 14 different placements. Many of them were very abusive. I didn't have a lot of opportunity to experience normalcy or have consistent adults and mentors and advocates in my life who helped me get to the next level and survive my circumstances. Foster Angels is such an amazing organization because they are bridging service gaps in the community. They are ensuring that young people like me have a voice and have a place to call home, have a community, have a touchstone, have the opportunity to thrive and survive their circumstances. But this organization would not exist without the contributions of dedicated parents and professionals like each of you. You've had an opportunity to see the incredible stories of the Resilience Award recipients. They have incredible voices that maybe wouldn't have been heard had it not been for your contributions and your support. I hope that our stories will be a personal reminder to each of you of the direct impact that you are making in your own communities. I will be thrilled to join you in person April 16th to celebrate these amazing young people and the accomplishments, but also to hopefully encourage you to maintain your commitment to your community and the young people being served by Foster Angels. Without you, so many more children would fall through the cracks with absolutely no one to speak for us. So as one of those former foster youth, I want to thank you so much for all that you're doing. And I'm really looking forward to spending time with you and being in your community, getting on an airplane, being with other humans. It's going to be amazing because this organization is amazing. These young voices are amazing. And so much more good is to come because of you. So thank you.
Very cool. Thank you so much, Ashley. And we also look forward to meeting you in person next spring. I can't wait. Thank you for joining us tonight. You know, we're kind of getting close. It makes me a little bit sad. I'm having a very good time to wrapping up the evening, but we're not done yet. There are a few things. Number one, we're well on our way to our goal, but we still need your help. So help us. Coming up here in just a minute, we've got two very special musical guests. I wanted to share a little something about them before we chat a little bit more. We're talking about Jackie Vinson and Bob Schneider. Bob Schneider is just a legend in the Austin community. And what I love most about Bob is that he is always willing to help out the community, just like this event. I've been involved with him in another terrific philanthropic event. He's always willing to give back. And Jackie Vinson is one of those stars to watch in Austin, Texas. If you haven't gotten into Jackie Vinson yet, now's the time. You'll love her performance. She's working hard to make sure there's a diverse representation of Austin musicians on the music scene. And right now, the music scene needs all the help it can get, just like we do. Right now, it's a tough time. I don't have to remind any of you that we are in pretty tough times with a global pandemic, and that has increased the need and the services that Foster Angels of Central Texas are providing, even the most basic needs. I want to really nail this point here for you guys today, and that is that there is no donation that is too small. Every little bit helps. Please keep giving. We are very close to our goal tonight, and we want to make sure we at least hit it. We'd love to surpass it. I wanted to share a little bit of something here with you. Speaking of donations, nothing is too small. Here's what a $250 donation can get you. It provides bunk beds to a home in order to have enough space to keep siblings together in the same replacement. I can't tell you how important that is. Any of you out there with siblings can relate to how important it is to stay with your family. They're already going through so much. $250 can provide, it's such a huge, huge impact. $100 will take a child on a shopping trip to get new clothes so they can feel comfortable and confident. Those are no small feats, and there is no small donation. Guys, it's very easy. You can just text SHINE to that number to donate. You can click the donate button on your screens, and I encourage you to do so. That is why we're here tonight. We're having a great time, but I want to remind us all that we're here to help this mission continue, especially in such difficult times during the global pandemic. We sure appreciate your generosity so far. Let's keep it up. Let's do it. Now, I'm very, very excited to introduce our musical artists of the evening who put together these performances just for you. Nobody else will see these. This is all for you and all for Foster Angels of Central Texas. Please welcome Jackie Vinson, followed by Bob Schneider. Enjoy.
Thanks everyone for joining today for the Shining Stars celebration and for supporting Foster Angels of Central Texas to improve the lives of children in foster care tonight. A quick statistic, last year there were just under 8,000 children in foster care, just in the Central Texas community alone, making the work of foster angels so important in ensuring that we can meet the standards and the needs of those children every day. Thanks so much. I'm going to play a song for you guys. Hey everybody, thanks so much for tuning in. My name is Jackie Vincent. I'm going to play you guys a song called Lo-Fi. This song's on my upcoming record called Vintage Machine. Thanks so much.
Hi, it's Bob Schneider. Just want to thank you for attending the Shining Stars celebration tonight and supporting the work Foster Angels is doing to improve the lives of children in foster care. If you want to stay, then stay. If you want to go, well, go away. If you want to run, then run. If you want to shine, we'll bring the sun. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be okay. If you want to smile, then smile. If you want to lie, lie here a while. And if you want to bring clouds, bring them to me when they're good and full and loud. So I can hear them in my dreams. So big and black, they break the scene. Fall down on everything and everyone in their way. Either way, you'll be alright, you'll be alright, you'll be okay. I don't care what they say. I guess it's time to face the pooper. Sometimes I feel like Superman, sometimes I'm just recuperating. Yeah. My head is twisting in its cage, mine's like a 20 gauge. I hope it's a passing stage, my heart ain't ready, it's patience. Days like this, they burn me, turn me inside out and learn me not to tell you anything I think I know. I tell you all that I know. You see, I try to tell you all about it, though you might have heard I doubt it. Every day's a waste, I know. Every day's a funeral. Caught down, feeling lost my mind, I missed the frost. Collected all the evidence, now I'm off the edge and I'm on the fence. And it's days like this, they burn me, turn me inside out and learn me not to tell you anything I think I know. I think I tell you all that I know. Don't wanna be alone, I wanna be a stone. Wanna sing to the bottom of the ocean, lie there with you till I'm gone. The bottom of the big blue sea, just you and me. The bottom of the big blue sea. The bottom of the big blue sea, just you and me. I never know nobody better than I know myself, but I can't figure out what I'm all about. I'm sinking, I'm swimming with them, and then I'm drowning, aching around. Sometimes I think I'm gonna make it, sometimes I fake it, and it's days like this, they burn me, turn me inside out, and learn me not to tell anything I think I know. I think I tell you all that I know. It's anywhere, everywhere, I made up my mind, it's getting weird. Couldn't think my night ever get much better than the day I feel. Ever know true happiness, tried so hard and I did my best. My best wasn't good enough, oh God, I hate this stuff. And it's days like this, they burn me, turn me inside out, and learn me not to tell you anything I think I know. I think I'll tell you all that I know. Don't wanna be alone, I wanna be a stone. Sing to the bottom of the ocean, lie there with you till I'm gone. At the bottom of the big blue sea, just you and me. At the bottom of the big blue sea. The bottom of the big blue sea, just you and me. The bottom of the big blue sea. Like this that burn me, turn the inside out and learn me. Tears like this that burn me, turn the inside out and learn me. Tears like this that burn me, turn the inside out and learn me. Not to tell you anything I think I know.
Wow, how cool was that, Jackie and Bob? Thank you so much for your generosity and helping really amp up the party atmosphere. While we were having so much fun listening to your music, guys, we've got incredible news for you today. We have actually hit a big milestone in our giving tonight of $120,000, which means we are triggering a huge gift, which is going to take us to our goal tonight of $150,000. It's amazing what you all are able to do when we put our collective generous giving hearts together. This is so amazing. Thank you to everybody. I've got a few special shout outs here for you because there have been some amazing donations tonight. Sarah and Clint Smith, thank you for your donation of $2,500. Earl Maxwell, thank you for your generous donation. The Wyatts, and for you, thank you for your donation tonight. On our host committee tonight, Alan and Mimi Smith, thank you for your donation of $2,500. John Greenwood, American Bank, of course, our wonderful presenting sponsor tonight. Thank you for your additional generous donation. JJ Gotch, who's past board president, thank you for your amazing contributions and your donation tonight. Now look at this. They just keep giving. Steve and Shannon Hicks, who have already given a generous match tonight, another wonderful gift this evening. Quan Cosby, thank you so much on the board as well for your amazing donation, and a huge $7,500 donation too from another wonderful member. What an amazing, I'm just taking notes furiously over here like an accountant because you guys are so generous and we've done it. But keep giving. I'm not going to discourage you to stop because there is such a huge need this evening and this year. We really appreciate you guys. Well, that was, friends, my bottle of champagne, which just popped itself. So there we go. The dog just ran and scattered. I was going to save this for a special occasion, but the champagne is flowing. Congratulations to Foster Angels of Central Texas. I'll find that cork a little bit later. Hopefully didn't put somebody's eye out in my house today. I wanted to thank you guys so much for taking the time to tune in, taking time out of your really, really busy lives, we know, to tune in tonight to help Foster Angels continue to improve the lives of children in foster care. It's such an important cause that we're here for tonight. And remember, you can continue giving. If you didn't give tonight, you can still continue giving over the next couple of days. And we're going to look forward to sharing those big final numbers with you all week. I wanted to let you know that if you are texting your donations, there's a little bit of a lag before you get your receipt or your confirmation text. So you will get it, don't worry. And you can text SHINE, SHINE, to 512-409-9912 or click on your donate buttons on your screens tonight. We encourage you to keep giving. Congratulations. I hope everybody out there right now, collectively across Central Texas, let's give everybody a huge round of applause for helping out tonight. It has been amazing. Congratulations to you. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. I've had a really fun time. I don't get to do this very much these days in this pandemic world, so it's been an absolute joy to spend part of the evening with you tonight, especially because I'll leave here with a huge heart from your generosity tonight. And we thank you so much. Thanks for tuning in. We look forward to hopefully seeing you all in person together next spring. Thank you so much for joining us tonight for our Shining Star celebration for Foster Angels of Central Texas. And thank you for your generosity. Take care, friends. Keep giving.